I visited a school near London earlier this week to study and discuss their approach and experiences, and I also discussed the issue with the UK Minister for Education, Stephen Morgan, on Tuesday, 2 days ago. I will be discussing the various options that I saw there with the education team, including the schools, and make any necessary changes to the policy or its implementation after that.
What is the department doing to try to make sure that that happens? Because I'm sure he will agree with me that is probably in the interests of the mental health of our children.
The academy that I visited have seen significant improvement in performance and reduction in disciplinary issues in the schools since they introduced their very strictly adhered policy. They have one system, the Yonder system, in which the children keep the phones during the day, but they are locked away in a pouch, which can only be opened by the teacher should the child need to use it in an emergency, should the child be in a medication and needs to track it, or should there be a legitimate educational use for the phone, which there are circumstances where there is. And then the pouches would be unlocked on the way out.
Is it perhaps the government's intention to try out something like that as a pilot project in a particular school, for example? Is that something that might be on the radar?
There are complications and there are detractors, so I would like to study it in the first instance, and if the department feels obviously it's got to be accepted by the teaching profession as well, but I think that we can work through that. And if they feel that this is something we need to try, then a pilot is usually a good way of trying it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we will be requiring a pilot. We'll have to wait and see. As I say, the House is hearing it first, even before I've been able to discuss it with the officials.